Welcome back, trainers, and we have a very exciting day for Pokemon Go. And we're going to start it off by talking about the December Community Day, which is going to feature Pokemon from 2020, this year, and 2019. So what we're going to be doing in this video is go over the top community days for these years for raids, and then the top ones for PvP, and just give you my thoughts and show you my Pokemon and discuss things, as well as a few tips for you who have already caught in all these things. Don't really need any of them, but there is going to be a little bit of a secret hidden thing here, I guess you can call it that, which is going to be revolving around XL Candies, because level 41 plus has been released worldwide, folks. Let's go. I got a ton of platinum medals. Like I said, we have a lot of videos for you guys today. I think I have to do a lot of grinding, a lot of raids, and also my battles. So man, I have my work cut out for me today. Also, my son is coming over, so boy oh boy, it's going to be one heck of a day. Now, what Pokemon are we going to see, do you say? Maybe you don't recall all of them. Well, thanks to Leak Duck here, we have some nice images put together, and we're going to go through all of my Pokemon here. So we have Totodile, Swinub, Trico, Bagon, Torchic, Slackoth, Mudkip, Ralts, Tortwig, Trapinch, Chimchar for 2019. 2020 is going to be Piplup, Rhyhorn, Abra, Seedot, Weedle, Ghastly, Magikarp, Porygon, Charmander, Electabuzz, and Magmar. Feel like I'm that guy at the end of the Pokemon anime singing that song, alright? So there you have the lineups for those 2 years. Now, taking a look at some of mine here, I do have the Alakazam kind of mixed up in the middle of all of that because I accidentally forgot to include it, so it does have counter for that one as we do go through this here. Now, taking a look, starting it off with Charizard, you're going to be getting Dragon Breath. You're not getting Blast Burn for this Community Day, unless Niantic does something crazy. So I do have Blast Burn and Dragon Breath because I did Elite TM Blast Burn onto the Shadow Charizard that I do have here. So any Charmeleons that you do evolve into Charizard for this December Community Day are going to get you Dragon Breath. Just want to make sure that's clear. It's going to be good for both PvP and raids because it does have a Mega for those raids, Mega X and Y, as well as just being good as a Charizard in general for PvP, but you're going to maybe want to go with Fire Spin more so in PvP. And then you have one of the best poison type attackers, which is going to be Beedrill there, another fantastic one as well as in PvP. Now let's kind of catch up here. We're at Gengar. So this is going to get Shadow Punch, and Beedrill's of course going to get Drill Run, right? So Gengar is going to be good with Shadow Punch. You're going to have a bait move here. You could go with Shadow Ball and Sludge Wave. I mean, that works too as far as rating is concerned. It's going to be a great ghost type attacker, one of the best as Mega Gengar, and then you're also going to be a good poison type attacker with just Sludge Bomb, no poison type quick move. Moving on here, we do have Gyarados, which is going to learn Aqua Tail. Another kind of nice bait move. This is going to be more for PvP, and this is also going to have a Mega. Sorry, I haven't been going over the Megas. Beedrill has a Mega, Charizard has a Mega, yes, and Gengar has a Mega, of course, right. So this one is also going to get a Mega in the future. Aqua Tail can prove to be very good as far as maybe even going up against raids. In PvP, well, you can't use Megas quite yet, so we'll have to see. Although using Hydro Pump on a Gyarados could prove to be good too to trick your opponent. And then of course you had Feraligatr. That one's just mediocre, honestly. Then you have Sceptile here, which does have a Mega. I have 100, unfortunately not the Community Day move, but Leaf Blade is apparently going to be almost as good, if not a little bit better apparently, than Frenzy Plant in PvP. Not in all circumstances, but if you're going up against raids, Mega Sceptile with Frenzy Plant is going to be a beast. You're going to see here, we're going to go over all those numbers at the end. And then we have Blaziken with Blast Burn. This is also going to be another Pokemon that you definitely want to have the best IVs of in potentially different IVs for the different leagues that you do have going on for you. For the Great and Ultra League, you want that lower attack, of course. And of course, again, another Pokemon that I did evolve 100 of without the Community Day move. So that's why I've been learning my lesson. So definitely want that Mega Blaziken a beast. Now onto Swampert, another Pokemon with a Mega that you definitely want to get. We all know how spammy and how good this is going to be throughout the various different leagues. And not only that, actually going to be pretty good up against some raids with its dependable spammy moves. And then when it gets a Mega, it's just going to become that much better. So yeah, you definitely want to stock up on this. And Shiftry, another fantastic one here. No Mega, but it is going to be good. Now, while we're on Shiftry, I just want to take the time here to tell you the XL Candies, it looks like you're going to be able to collect a bunch of these, right? And so you're going to have these things spawning if you need extra candies for those XLs, because 100 regular candies of your Pokemon is going to be able to be converted into one XL candy. It's not going to just be the rare candies that you're going to be able to convert. All right. Also catching apparently strong Pokemon, which I do believe is going to be XL-sized Pokemon, is going to yield you XL candy, right? I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's how it's going to be working. And then you're going to have the Synchronoise Gardevoir, which is actually going to be probably pretty decent when it does get its Mega, so you may want to hold on to that, but not necessarily useful too much right now. Slacking with Body Slam, useless. And then you have Flygon here with Earth Power, which can be proven to be pretty good in some circumstances here. It's going to have a massive resistance to electric type moves. And then you have Salamence, which does have a Mega and is going to be currently on the top as far as a Dragon type attacker in that shadow form. If you don't have a shadow and you have outrage, that's still going to be pretty darn good for you as well. Like I said, we're going to look at all those numbers at the end. And then you're going to have Torterra here, which I do have 100 with the Frenzy Plant move. So this is going to be a decent surprise Pokemon, not necessarily in the Master League, not necessarily up against raids, but in Ultra and in Great League, it could maybe find some use for you with a massive resistance to electric. And then you have Infernape with Blast Burn, which is going to be kind of useless, unfortunately. Going on to Npoleon here, this is going to be another one that's going to be good for the Ultra League and Great League. I do have this beautiful shiny that's ranked very good. I don't know the number, but Hydro Cannon on Npoleon, fantastic. You want that. Now for Rock Wrecker Rhyperior, this is going to be another one of those nice rock type kind of tanky Pokemon. It's going to have a massive weakness to grass and water, but also another Pokemon you want to have on your list here. Moving on, we have Electivire with Flamethrower, useless. I have this Shadow with Flamethrower. I'm going to TM that away. But what you can do is take advantage of good Electabuzzes spawning and get a good one, because Electivire as a pure Electro type attacker is going to be great in PvP and in raids. And then you have Magmortar. It's just a useless Pokemon. Mamoswine with Ancient Power. Not necessarily going to be something you need, but again, another Pokemon that you're going to probably want to catch to get a good one of, because its other movesets are going to be fantastic as a pure Ice type attacker. Porygon Z with Tri-Attack is, you know, not necessarily something you need, but maybe something you want to just have on hand, just because. Doesn't have a Mega, doesn't do anything else, but yeah, it's not necessarily the best thing around, but you maybe want to have a couple. And then we do have Glade here. I do have 100 with Synchronoise. I'm going to be maxing that out one day. Another one that you don't necessarily need, but maybe you want it on hand. It's not going to be like, whoa, it's one of those moves that's going to blow everything out of the water. It's getting stabbed, but it's not the best thing around. You're going to maybe want to go with Leaf Blade or Close Combat, but maybe Mega Glade in raids, right? Anyways, there you have my rundown here. Just taking a look at some of the Pokemon and just giving you my quick thoughts here. As to which ones you want to kind of focus on. Remember, XL candies, catching those are going to yield you more. You're going to be able to, you know, power them up beyond level 40 here, which is going to be quite nice. All right, so moving on here, let's go ahead and take a look at the DPS here. So for water types, looks like we have Ash Greninja, Mega Swampert there, looking good, Kyogre Primal, and then Mega Blastoise. So as far as the ones we just saw, Mega Swampert, so Swampert with Hydro Cannon is something you're going to want to focus on, as going to be one of the best water type attackers up against raids here. So there you have that. We're not going to go too extensive. We also have Mega Gyarados with Hydro Pump at the bottom there, so that's another community that you can focus on. Onto the grass, Mega Sceptile, there you go. Bullet Seed, Frenzy Plant, amazing. The next one, Bullet Seed, Leaf Blade, right behind it. Actually, it's significantly behind it. So there you have that. And then another one on the list was going to be Shadow Shiftry with Razor Leaf and Leaf Blade. It is on the first page, so looking good. And then Shadow Torterra as well up there with Razor Leaf and Frenzy Plant. So if you have some of those shadows, you may want to evolve them. Then moving on to Psychic here, of course, we're going to have the Mega Mewtwo's. This is going to be the Synchronoise segment. They're going to be pretty far behind. So as you can see, all the Mewtwo's just dominating. And then moving on to the next page, it's, you know, Shadow, and then also on some more Megas. You have Mega Alakazam here. Yeah, you know, you're going to want to catch Abras. You don't need counter necessarily. And then you have the Mega Gardevoir with Synchronoise finally on the list here. So as you can see, it's not going to be the best, but you know, you maybe just want one or two. On to Ghost here, Mega Gengar, pure at the top. As you can see, Lick and Shadow Ball, man, I can't speak. Then Shadow Claw and Shadow Ball. You do not see Shadow Punch, you know, because that's just going to be the lesser of the attacks, but just going to show that Gengar in general, if you want to power one up, is going to be the best ghost type for the Megas, for raids. Moving on to Dragon here, you have Mega Rayquaza, Mega or Shadow Salamence with Dragon Tail and Outrage. There you go. And then Shadow Salamence with Dragon Tail and Draco Meteor and Outrage is going to be its Community Day move, right? So there you have that one. Moving on to Ice, you're going to be looking for Mega Mamoswine with Powdered Snow and Avalanche there, sitting kind of towards the bottom, but it is on the list nonetheless, and it is going to be a good Ice type attacker. It's going to have Ancient Power, yeah, for the Community Day move, so you don't necessarily need that. Moving on to Rock here, at the top is going to be Rampardos. This is an odd one. This is going to include the Rhyperior. I feel like Rhyperior should have been on the second list. It took me to the 4th page to find it, which is weird. That doesn't seem right at all. So, yeah, Rhyperior with Smackdown and the Community Day move Rock Wrecker is going to be amazing, so you definitely want that. It's not that far behind. Then moving on to Poison here for the Beedrill. You're going to have the Mega Beedrill at the top with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. So that's going to be going up against raids. You definitely want to get one of those. Going to be a good, maybe fairy type attacker, right? And then moving on to the fire, we have Mega Blaziken, Mega Charizard Y, Mega Blaziken again, Mega Blaziken, Mega Charizard Y, Mega Charizard Y, then Shadow Moltres, Shadow Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, and then Shadow Entei. So there you go, Mega Blaziken sitting at the top, tippity top of the fire mountain with Fire Spin and Blast Burn, whatever Mega Blaziken comes out. Gonna be quite amazing. Alright, so if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, because I'm going to be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go. We got a lot of stuff to cover today or the next couple of days. It's going to be awesome. Thank you for watching, trainers. Have fun out there, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Bye.